Well, this is Once Upon a Non-Time, Christmas Eve, December 24th. How do you respond to the Christmas announcements? Today, you have a job. Name some of the people of our stories so far. You can pause the video if you want to name some of them, but I'm going to read some of them. The answers are Jesus and God and Adam and Eve, the other forefathers, Abraham, Noah. We talked about Rahab and David and Zacharias and Elizabeth and John and the angel Gabriel and Mary, Joseph, the angels, shepherds, Simeon, Anna, Herod, the wise men, and many more. Okay, now your next job. From the list of people that we talked about, name the people who grew bored with the angels announcing things. The answer is none. Every time someone announces something in the Christmas passages, people respond. The only bad response I can think of is when Zacharias didn't believe the angel. Well, he sure paid for it, huh? He couldn't talk for 9 months. The good news of the gospel that God sent his son as a little baby to take our sin, that's to be announced. Back then, angels did the announcing. Well, now we are the angels, because remember, angel means messenger. We are to proclaim the good news of this baby so that others might rejoice with us. God is so good to you, isn't he? Don't you want others to feel how good God can be for them too? That's why we announce. We announce the good news to others so that they can rejoice with us. Because the good news of that baby always creates amazing responses in people. In Luke, when people understood what God was doing, their hearts burst out, many times in song. The disciples wrote books. Elizabeth declared her belief. Mary believed and blessed the Lord. Zacharias proclaimed his change of heart. The angels filled the sky with glory. The shepherds praised God everywhere they went. Simeon and Anna thanked God and witnessed of Jesus. Even the baby, John the Baptist, responded to the good news with a big old jump. Around Christmas time, praises to God fill the air everywhere we go. We call these songs Christmas carols, and they're songs we can use to respond to the announcement. When people wonder, what child is this? It is for us to go tell it on the mountain about the silent night when Jesus was born, away in a manger. Be like we three kings and spread gifts, or be like the angels. Hark, the herald angels sing. Remember the infant holy, infant lowly, and spread joy to the world through what was started in that little town of Bethlehem. Oh, come, all ye faithful, and sing about that oh holy night. Carol after carol is a response to the wonderful news that Jesus is born. What's your favorite Christmas carol? Today's story's always been a fun one for our family because as we're reading the titles of those hymns, those Christmas carols, and many times just as a family we'll break out in song and just start singing through many of the Christmas carols. And it's remarkable to think that even a secular culture in American Christianity, we're walking around, shopping centers and stores and the mall and on secular radio, and even in a secular society, we're hearing Christmas carols about Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. And many times these songs contain the gospel. They're declaring the gospel. And secular artists will record songs that they don't even understand the full meaning of. And yet I have to believe that God is using the message in song to eventually sink in. I have to believe that it's just one of those little touches in their life of God's gracious declaration of himself and the truth of Jesus Christ to them. And I pray that God uses those Christmas carols in a way to show, why did Jesus have to come? Why do we celebrate Christmas? Who is this all about? And we as Christians have the opportunity to share that this is all about Jesus Christ came as a baby, but the reason he came was to die for our sins. And we can use that as a broader explanation of the bigger picture of why Jesus came, to save us from our sins. And that's what tomorrow's story is about, and tomorrow's Christmas Day. But still, we have a poem for tomorrow, and it just kind of explains the gospel, explains the reason why Jesus had to come. And the purpose of him coming as a baby was to take our sin, and he took our sin by dying on the cross and being buried and rising from the dead the third day. And so I'm looking forward to tomorrow for all of the family events of Christmas, of course, but also just to celebrate the true reason for the season. And so I don't expect that you'll tune in tomorrow, but if you do, then we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, church, thank you for watching that recording of Once Upon a Non-Time. If you're new here, my name is Ryan Wrench. I'm the pastor of Calvary Baptist Church in Temecula, California. And I wrote this book for my kids several years ago when they were much younger. My sister-in-law, Anna, illustrated it with some beautiful watercolor paintings. And so it's an Advent book, one new story for each day leading up to Christmas, including Christmas Day. And so this is available on Amazon if you'd like to purchase that. It's available at our church resource desk if you'd like to purchase that. But we're glad that you could tune in and at least see the illustrations on this video format. We'll see you in the next video.